Hi everyone, so I'm back to share this little collection of journals that I made. These are little, like teeny, well they're not teen, that one's teeny, these are just small. Anyway, this little collection of journals. This one was inspired by G-Care and I done a video on that the other day. And I also done a video on this. Now I'm selling these journals and this and this and this I'm selling as a bundle. So I will put a link to this and this below, so you can go check that out. Actually I'll do a little flip through of them at the end, but these ones obviously I haven't done a video on them because I've just finished them. So I was really inspired to look out what I have already printed. I looked at some fabrics and it was like just literally scraps of fabric to make these little journals. So this one here is a faith Bible themed journal, and these ones are just pretty journals. Okay, so we will start with this one first. Right, so like I said, these will all be for sale in my shop, so you can go check them out. This is 5.5 by 3 1/4. These little images are in my shop as freebies, so you can go check them out. And this is just some fabric that I had. We've got fabric on the spine and you can see it's all been stitched. We've got a little butterfly there and some little bling, and these are words that are in my shop as well. So we've got eyelets and we have fabric as a closure. Sorry about that. Right, I'll have all the details on each listing, like size and how many pages, etc. So they are the little journals. These were great. They'll fit in your bag or your purse, whatever you want to call it. You could take these on your travels with you, not a problem. All right, so just little pieces. This was all in my stash, so I don't remember where everything's from, apart from the butterflies. They're ARTYmaze, I know that much. Little pockets here. Oops, little tags. Some of this was just bits and then I've just kind of chopped them down and made tags out of them. A little piece there. I think this is from, can't remember who it's from now. Little piece of crocheted trim. And then here we've got little tag. I think that's a freebie on my shop. Little tickets. They're going to be on my shop soon as well. And then this is just like a little grungy vintage card. We've got a label and butterfly there with some bling and some lace trim on there. This is, I don't know where that's from. Little pockets. Little journal cards and tags. These are ARTYmaze. Just going to ink that bit up there. It was bothering me. So yeah, these were fun to do. Great way of using up your scraps as well. This is actually from one of my kits. I think it's the Paris themed one, and I just used like 1/2 of one of the pages just to pop in here. And oops, we've got some lace trim there as well, and more tags, little postcards, and then a little piece there. Some like writing paper, you know, like when you penmanship, that's what that's what it's called. I've just tied that, and then inside here we've got tags, postcards, and little floral tags, and again they're a freebie in my shop, so check them out. You'll find everything listed below. So yeah, these are just, no, I need to get onto a big journal now, or a bigger journal. Yeah, great way. And do you know what, I like, it is amazing how much scraps you end up with after trying to use up your scraps. I've got tons of scraps. Like I thought, oh, I'll use a lot of that. Now I seem to have turned, like say one piece of scrap, I used a little bit and I've still got a bit left, so I don't know if it's going down or not. A little floral ticket there, a little ticket there, Little piece, you can see there, little bits of lace trim on there. Little tag. Everything's just little. And a little piece there that you could tuck something into. So that's this one, and that is called Love. So we will put that to one side just now. And then we'll bring in the Faith one. This has got a blue theme to it. And I was sorting out my box of folders where there's printables in there that I haven't even looked at for about a year. And I found some blue Bible themed journals, journal ephemera from Tsunami Rose, so I used that. So again, she is this one isn't fabric, this one is, and I think that's from one of my kits as well, a blue grungy one, I think it's called. She's a freebie. The words are on my kit. These are ARTYmaze, excuse me, and it's ARTYmaze. Sometimes I know people think I say ARTYmaze. It's not, it's ARTYmaze. So I've done some stamping on these little scrap pieces of cardstock as well. This is The Lord is My Shepherd. Little journal card there. Actually, I don't think that was from Tsunami Rose. I don't know where that came from. Just bits of blue scraps as well that I used. And then this is just a little journal card. God is good all the time. That pops in there. And then we've got 3 little tickets that you can use throughout. Some of that crocheted trim. This, I don't know, I think this is Shabby Dabby Doodah. Everything you do it with love. That's what it says, isn't it? I've got a bit of a headache today, and my son said he's got a headache as well, but it has got ever so mild, and we're supposed to have like 16-17 degrees on Wednesday. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, so don't ask me. That's quite warm for this time of the year. It is for us anyway. Little journal card there, and I think the big tree out the back is starting to blossom, and it's a it's a conker tree. We call them conker trees here in the UK. Is that, I can't remember the real name of it, and every year it bothers me until it all buds, normally for about 2 months. It drives me bonkers. And you've probably heard me talk about it before. Tags, little clusters that I've made. These are Shabby Dabby Doodah. So is, no, that's Tsunami Rose. Some writing, like penmanship paper. Centre of the signature. God is love. Could colour that little heart in. Should have thought about that. And got my pens out. Little prayer card. I'm only talking to Jesus today. And then this side, I can do all things. Faithful. And love never, is that what it says? Oh, love never fails. And God is good all the time. Another little journal card. And a tag there, and another little tag. These blue labels are from ARTYmaze, and then that's open, so if you wanted to, you could put something in there. I didn't, because I'm trying to keep these as flat, well, to a certain dimension, so that I can send them a lot cheaper. And a little tag in there. Yeah, because you don't want to like buy a little journal and have to pay an extortionate amount for the shipping. John 3:16. Little tab there. And a little tag here. A little butterfly there. And then here we've got pray without ceasing. Little fluffy bits everywhere. And a little butterfly. Actually, we'll put that there. And then in the back there we've got this little journal card. So that is the blue journal called Faith. And then we have Dream. This is fabric covered. So it's the first one I made actually. Well, wasn't really, that was the first one I made, but this was the first one of these ones that I made. Lovely fabric, and there's an envelope in between the coffee paper and the fabric, so you might be able to hear the window part of it in there. She's a freebie on my shop, butterfly, the word dream, and again it's all been stitched. I think there's roughly, what was it, so I see 1 2 3 4 5 6 12 24 pages each little journal. I'd stamped these ages ago, and that is me just using them. Little ticket there. This is a little bit off of some collage digital from the old design shop, and then this little bit of trim here. We've got little ticket, and that's ARTYmaze, and again I can't remember, I think is it citrus something or other it's called. Little bit of trim on here, bit of trim on there, and butterfly, a tag, I think that might be ARTYmaze. Some trim on here. These are, this is the old design shop, this is ARTYmaze. And that paper, sorry, that is some French, it's not French ledger, is it just ledger? Vintage ledger. Just some little pieces. That's actually one of mine. I don't know if that's a freebie or from a kit. I can't remember, because I got so much printed off. To be quite honest, I could get away with not using my printer for quite a few months, but I can't help myself. You buy new kits and you need to use them. These little tags. This paper, actually, we can see I've used quite a bit of that. That's ARTYmaze. Is it ARTYmaze? Yes, it is. I think that's from a freebie as well from the other year. I can't remember which one. They were in my stash made up. I was obviously making them for something else. These are in my shop as well. It's a collection of like positive quotes. That one says always believe in the impossible. And then this one here, these little ones. This is the old design shop. And I am not perfect. No one is. Oh, lots of little bits in there. That's the old design shop. Little tag. I don't know where that came from. It was just in my stash. Little tag, and I think that might be a freebie from me. So yeah, just go check my my freebies out. And that's a freebie, but that's for the members. And this month the members got 3 little mini kits. You got, so there was 3 of them. I do like at least 2 like freebie digitals each month, and it's the white rose, is it the white rose tier? I made these ages ago. These were craft with me, just stamping and stickering. That's all that was, and little words. Yeah, it's a white rose tier, and it's £2 a month, and you get 2 lots of digitals exclusive to the members. I don't like put them on and charge for non-members, they're just for the members. So thank you everyone who has signed up and subscribed. Don't forget to go check out what you got this month. Excuse me. Let's just tie that. There we go. So there's that one. I'm going to tie that. And this one. Oh, I've got an itchy nose. Oh. that one, and that one. Oh, I've just bent the butterfly. There we go. Right, there is a video on that one, and I will link that below. I'm not going to do a flip through of that, but this was just so cute. Again, like I said, that was inspired by G Care, where she had made hers. And this, right, so they'll be sold individually. And that and this will be sold together. Okay, I was going to put this in a journal, but the time I'd finished the journal, it didn't fit in it. So it's got paper on the back. This could be used as an insert or a happy mail or whatever. We've got that. And that goes in there. So I'll just show you it all opened out. Okay, and then we've got a tag in here, decorated tag. And I did do a craft with me video on this, which I will link below. And made this dangly tag, and this was made out of an envelope. Then we've got this space here, journal space, and these, it's a good idea actually to put that up there and just let that hold that there, and then that was in there like so. Is that it? That's it. So that and that will go together. Okay, so there we have it, my weekend makes. And obviously that wasn't, but there you go. I will put all the links below. You can go check them out. If you do have any questions, just ask. I'd appreciate it if you gave me the thumbs up. That kind of helps with the algorithm of YouTube these days. And yeah, go check out the links below. And I will speak to you all soon. Bye for now.